Yeah, they burned it down. That one we were at, within 20 to 30 minutes of us leaving, they burned it down. No, police were nowhere. Look, the Cub is still closed. Nobody there. Like I said, guys, this is like super close to Minneapolis. They were bracing for the riots. I can see the gas station, the Holiday up here, is closed. They don't even have their sign on. Completely boarded up. They look like they didn't get hit. The bank across the street. So they're still expecting shit to pop off tonight. Thank God the police and the National Guard had their shit together last night and stopped it. Look at, they got the dumpsters blocking the entrances. There's my gas station. That's the one I always go to. Completely boarded up. Can't even get in the driveway, the parking lot. We're about a little less than 10 minutes from downtown. So I just heard on the news, they confiscated a lot of weapons last night. They said AR-15s and semi-automatic assault rifles. There were a lot of people driving around with no license plates on and blacked out windows. I guess the police apprehended a number of them, but a lot of them abandoned the vehicles and fled on foot. So they got away. But the police said that they've confiscated a number of automatic assault rifles. Which is crazy because we heard shots when we were at the protest on Lake Street in Hiawatha when they tear gassed us. I know that people were shooting guns for sure all night that night. Shots we heard were definitely semi-auto too. It was pop, 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 pop. It looks mostly calm through here. We're coming into North Minneapolis right now. Yeah, I think shit's gonna pop off even bigger in LA and Houston and some of the larger cities. New York City around America tonight is gonna get worse, round 2. And the thing about it is they can't do anything to quell the unrest because it's not like they're trying to get justice for George Floyd, the man who was killed in their cities. I think even if justice comes here, I don't think it's gonna stop the rioting and looting in their cities. Minneapolis, right down that way. So we're right on the line right now. Yeah, I'm proud of them too. They should have made a stand here 2 or 3 days ago, and maybe if they did, most of the businesses would not have burned. You know, who knows? They might have saved a lot of the damage and destruction. I think it was poorly handled by the mayor of Minneapolis, for sure. And people know the cops are so busy that it's pretty much free reign to go loot and do whatever you want right now. Nobody is gonna fucking... There's no consequences. It's lawless. It's wild. Yeah, I was watching NYC also last night. Saw that they had police cars burning in the middle of the street. But again, it seemed like yesterday was just kind of the beginning for a lot of the major cities. You saw how it popped off here. The first night it was relatively a lot similar to last night in a lot of the major cities. Just a little bit of protesting, and it seemed like the police had it under control. The second night, however, much worse. So only time will tell what's going to happen tonight. Thanks, man, for watching. I appreciate that. You guys are real ones. I mean it. I kind of want to take this way and just see what's going on. Really? You couldn't find it, huh? That's what a lot of people were telling me. I'm glad you saved it in your history, man. Smart thinking. Everything honestly seems pretty calm right now. Seems like that during in the daylight, it's not as bad. Yo, you got it, man. Yeah, that was crazy. Guys, what we saw that night, unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's Minneapolis right there, guys, if you can see it. Get off here and see what's going on. Broadway. This is the first. Oh, damn. Can you guys see that? Burn that gas station down. That's the gas station that's right next to my studio. Wow. Let's roll up on that real quick. Yo, that was some shit. Alright, so we're rolling through the hood right now. Damn, they got Wendy's not boarded up. Let's see what... Oh, they got the Taco Bell. This is North Minneapolis, guys. Super hood right here. This is where shit goes down. Taco Bell. They got the shoe store boarded up. I usually don't drive through this area. There is a high risk when you do of getting shot by a stray bullet. That's no joke. Gotta love these areas. Yeah, this is where a lot of the people who were rioting and looting last night live. I don't see a lot of damage to their area, but definitely in South Minneapolis. Dude, awesome day here. Perfect to be outside. Supposed to be hot tomorrow, like in the 90s. All right, so here we come. This is my music studio right here. So I'm right next door, right? And here is the gas station right next door to my music studio, guys. Holy shit. I know why they burned this down too. This is a major the police, oh, they took all the gas pumps out and everything. All right, guys, let's go check this out. This shit is nuts. So here's the gas station right next to my music studio, Holiday. I don't know if they did this afterwards or before, but they took all the gas pumps are all gone. And here's what's left of the studio, or the gas station next to the studio. You got people cleaning up outside. Wow, look at this. Still smoldering. They burned it down. Cameras up there. They didn't care. I don't know if they took the gas pumps out after or just now. I used to come to this gas station like every day. You can't even recognize it. Huh? Do you stay in help? I'm on a tour right now. I would. Are you just cleaning up? Just helping out?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to show off, let people see the destruction that happened over the last few nights. Yo, so yeah, like I said, I have a good idea why they burned this one down. This was a major police. A lot of police used to come here for coffee, and they would sit here all day in between calls and wait for calls. They left the red box. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, rip red box, man. Surprised that nobody tried to vandalize the red box. You know? Oh, the ice chest's still locked. Looks like they busted in the back door here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's fucking nasty. Everything's melted, yeah. This is what I was telling you guys about earlier. I don't know if you can see this. You guys see that? Person of color owned business. You saw that on a lot of the signs of the businesses the other night. Obviously that one, they boarded up. Nobody came for it. Just letting people know, please don't loot us. We are people of color. So I don't know if that means, you know, go for the white people businesses or what. But yeah, that's the gas station next to the studio. I mean, totally burnt out. A lot of people coming by, just taking video right there. They just want to see the destruction of what's going on. Yeah, you did. Yeah, right, the other night. That's a pretty nice El Camino. What I want to see is, I want to see if they got the Honeybee gas station. There's a really old gas station that's been around here for decades, man. Down the street. I want to see if they burn that up. Dude, that's a nice El Camino. Looks like it's about a 75. He's just rolling slow though. Oh shit, what is that? That's a there's a fucking, do you guys, there's a gopher. he dipped out. I saw a gopher. Oh shit. That car, the windows were shot out of that car we just drove by. Sorry, I missed it. So this is the back way into Minneapolis. It's about 2 blocks up is that gas station. We'll see if they burn that down too. A lot of shit goes down on this corner at night, man. The Broadway pub. There's been a lot of shootings right there. check that gas station. They got it completely barricaded off. Let's see. Look at that, it's still standing. Good for them. Yeah, I wouldn't move to any big, man. Yeah, you don't want to be in any big city right now, especially if this shit drags on into summer. Just imagine with the heat and the way people's tempers start to flare when it gets hot out. It's gonna get worse, you guys. They need to just charge those other 3 officers right now and deal with it afterwards. Hopefully that puts an end to this. But like I said, I really doubt it. I don't know what's... The only thing that's going to end it is true police reform in this country. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, all the way over to London, they're protesting all over the world? That's nuts, dude. So we're downtown right now. See, all these businesses are still boarded up. I want to take you guys over to the 3rd precinct, man. I want to go see that. That's where most of the destruction is. You guys want to head over that way? No protests in Canada. That's wild, dude. You guys are a little more liberal with your policies, though. Oh, shit. Crackhead. She's just dancing and singing and having a good time. Deja Vu is all boarded up. Hardly anything happened last night. What happened was the National Guard and the police mobilized such a strong force. They were able to disperse the crowds, the protests, and prevent the looting and rioting. Really. I mean, there were a lot of fires lit, but it wasn't businesses. It was the protesters. They battled with the National Guard and the cops. They erected barricades, and they lit the barricades on fire to keep the police back and to keep the distance from the National Guard encroaching on them. So they barricaded the streets and blocked them off and lit fire to the barricades. So all the barricades were on fire, and the police could not. So they stopped the National Guard and the police from moving it. I mean, they eventually cleared the barricades and put the fires out. But they had pushed the protesters so far back into the city and the neighborhoods that there was really not a lot of damage. Yeah, there could have been businesses burning. I didn't see very many. But I did see people still trying to once the police would move past, more protesters would come back to that spot after the police were gone, and they did continue to do damage. Oh, these lights are brutal down here. I really think that I'm kind of for universal basic income. I think it's definitely something that should be looked at, you know. Oof, you got the homeless people just camping out, doing laundry on the steps of the federal building. That's good. Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely something that should be looked at, especially with the unemployment numbers at where they're at now. And think of this, once this extra $600 a week for unemployment runs out for everybody, shit's gonna get real tough for the 40 million people unemployed right now, whatever it is, because now you have a lot of these businesses people are scared to spend money, man, so they're not spending money, even though these stimuluses have come out. I think a lot of it was the stir craziness that definitely fueled it, because people got curious, you know. They were like, look, I've been inside for months, I'm gonna go out and see what's going on. And, you know, like I said, you have all the youth, man, who they don't have anything anyway, so what do they have to lose? You know how it is when you're young. But it wasn't like a lot of poor older, it was all young kids, man, I'm telling you. It was just people running crazy. Yeah, dude, good point. Yup. Dude, robotics are going to completely change our economy and our employment system. When things become automated, dude, I don't know what people are going to do for money. So that's a definite something to look at. And that's something that I've been aware of for a long time, is that automation's coming. And once automation comes, it's going to destroy our workforce. You know, you've already seen places like McDonald's. They're trying to get rid of their workers, man. Amazon, they're trying to get rid of their workers. And look at Amazon is going to become like the biggest employment force in America. Look at how they've thrived while everybody has failed in the pandemic. They don't want workers, man. They're gonna employ their robots. It's much more efficient, save them money. It's coming, dude. And that's when really universal basic income is going to be needed, because the amount of employment and jobs is going to be cut dramatically. And we're on the cusp of that right now. So we're coming up on Cedar, right on the inside of the University of Minnesota. We're gonna see if we there's a cop. Shit. Sorry, I had to hold that down. There's a cop. Alright. Should be good. We're gonna see if we can get over to the 3rd precinct. Shit, I hope that's not a cop behind me. So here we are, Cedar right now. See the signs. So that tower right there, this is basically little Somalia over here. They all the Somalians really live in that tower. That's Cedar Riverside right there. Minnesota has the largest population of Somalians in the United States, and this is kind of their area where they're really concentrated at. They own a lot of the businesses, and they all live here. Arizona, you were in Scottsdale? I heard shit was popping in Scottsdale, dude. The riots. Wow, dude. Stay safe, man. Did you end up venturing out, or you just watched it on the screen? Really the safest thing to do. Yeah, man, I got two myself, so I was skeptical the other night. That's why I was telling everybody I ended up staying home last night to protect my house and my property, because word is that they were coming towards my area. So what I ended up doing was just blocking my driveway with one of my vehicles, and I stood there ready. I stayed up all night. Damn, they looted this pawn shop, guys. Wait till you see this. Burned it down. You can still hear the sprinkler systems in there, man. Still going off. Why has the water not been shut off? Okay, so we're coming up. Which way do we gotta go to get to the 3rd precinct? I believe it's over here. We're gonna stay in this side. A lot of bricks. It looked like they smashed it with a car. I heard they were stealing vehicles. What I was saying earlier was that they were taking vehicles and stealing them and crashing them into buildings and just leaving them and setting them on fire. I guess I had heard the police statement that they had confiscated a number of assault rifles. They said AR-15s. There were cars driving around with no license plates on, blacked out windows. I was staying up on it all night on Twitter. There were reports around the city of cars with no license plates and blacked out windows. The police were responding to them, surprisingly, on like the last 4 or 5 nights. All right, here we go. 3rd precinct inbound. I heard this holiday burned to the ground. Let's see if that's the truth. Another gas station right here. Yui right in the middle of the street. You don't care. No, it doesn't look like it burned. They just boarded it off. No looting there. They got free food, free stuff right here they're handing out. This is all over the city. They're handing out free food to people who need it because they burned the grocery store down in the area. They burned the Target down with the pharmacy. These are all businesses that people in this community need. So a lot of the people in the area are handing out bags and bags of free groceries, which is wild, man. It's pretty crazy how these people want the looters and the rioters out of here because they're destroying their city, their community, their own. These people need that stuff. Okay, 24th, I believe. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, we're coming up on it. There's the mosque. Here's Minnehaha, guys. Looks like Crystal Seafood got fucking burned. Didn't touch the mosque though. Like I said, there's a large Muslim community here. All the Somalians. +60 battleships sitting outside of China? Really? For what? Dude, really? Interesting. Alright, so here we're coming up right now on the 3rd precinct. Guys, this is where the Target is that everybody saw that got looted. I don't know where it's safe to park. I'm going to try to park somewhere up here out of the way so we don't get vandalized or harassed. Trump trying to start a war? Honestly, I think he's been provoking a war for quite a while with China. I think this whole COVID thing is retaliation to what Trump's been doing to China. If you see what's been happening in Hong Kong, it's very similar to what's happening in America right now. It seems like it's somehow related. Yeah, there's a lot of people. It must be a lot of gawkers up here looking to see what's going on. So here's the Cub Foods. Let's go find a place to park. There's a lot of fucking people around here. Holy shit. Alright guys, here we go. Looter Central. Think we'll get harassed because we're white? I don't know. Oh wow, look at... I don't know what those people... Maybe they're cleaning up. Huh? Look at... They got it barricaded off. Can't even go in there. Everything completely full. This all looks like people cleaning up. Let's park and get out. Let's go see what's going on. They have all the businesses boarded up. it's going to be a little hard to see chat. Just letting you guys know. It's very bright out. I'm going to try my best, though. I do my shopping in my city, Aaron. I live about 10 miles from here. And all of the businesses in my area are boarded up. They're all closed. You can't get into any of them. All right, hold on. Here we go. Just walk down this way. We'll check it. Hold on a second, guys. One sec, guys. Let me flip my camera here. Hold on. Dude, it looks a lot better than it did the other day, honestly. You got a lot of people out here cleaning up. You see brooms. This is the community out here right now. Looks like they're guarding it. Throw my mask on. Here's Target. Look at that shit. Spray painted all the red balls white. Painted them all white. Look at somebody tacked up the American flag. Right on. That's cool. Yeah, look at this, man. So everybody saw this place, obviously. We didn't get a chance to get over here the other night. As you guys can see, National Guard is out still, guarding the area. See if they're loaded this time. Nope, no magazines. Not that I can see. Still a show of force though. See that? Sounds like, damn. It's my city, guys. Is it?
No peace, no unrest. It was just a mess.
It's still bad in Venezuela.
Yes, it's worse.
I saw that. They've been throwing away just garbage bags of their money. The Bolivar. It's worth nothing, man. Inflation has hit so bad. Yeah. No, they were in the city last night, bro. They did not abandon last night. They finally showed some balls and some backbone, and they stood up and protected the city. I don't know if it's the guards' fault or the governor or the mayor, but they did not show force the last four nights. And on the fifth night of the rioting and looting, they finally came out and put a stop to it. But god damn, there's a lot of people down here still protesting, guys. I don't know if they're all cleaning up over here. Can you see this? So here's the Arby's. Stoplights are still out. Let's go across the street. So many people here, man. You can't social distance at all. Look at, got the guard on the street corner even. No, it wasn't. I don't think it was the soldiers' fault at all. They were not authorized to do anything. But be a show of force, it seemed like. And like I said, it was a show. Oh, there's still a huge protest going on in front of the 3rd precinct. We're gonna head down there and see. I just want to see what's going on over here. I think it's funny that they're holding their weapons. Damn, guys. Okay, so here's the Arby's. Nothing left. Got a million people here. Nah, I'm sorry, not a million, but a ton of people. The guard is in there cleaning up with them. Back at it again. Yeah, you could see that on our video. Wow, look at that, guys. You could see that. I was just trying not to bring it to anybody's attention that there was no magazines, because I didn't want to start off any shit. I don't know how many people noticed it, but I know a lot of people did. Chat pointed it out to me. There was no magazines in those M16s. So this is the Arby's. Mad dusty over here, but people are really coming together to clean it up. No, they have no magazines today. Again, it's a prop. They're holding on to it. So you have, if you guys can see here, there's a whole group of them. It looks like they are cleaning up. Seems to be about maybe 15 to 20 National Guard here cleaning up Arby's. I'm really surprised. These are the people who live here, not the people who burned it down. Yeah, at least load empty mags, right? No shit. I'm sure they have magazines. I'm sure they're not out here completely bare. Right, I'm sure they did have mags ready to load if they would have been shot at. But maybe it's they didn't want to intimidate the people into showing force with guns at them. You know, I mean, who knows? Who knows why they weren't loaded? No, I didn't see any bayonets, dude. Oh, I'm gonna move on, guys. It's getting super dusty over here. Okay. Check it out. So if you guys remember, that's Hiawatha. We were on the other side when we were being shot at with tear gas and rubber bullets. And when the National Guard retreated, everybody was over here, busted through, marched down Lake Street all the way to the 5th precinct that night, where we were. No, it doesn't look great with armed guards. I feel you, and I think that's why they weren't. They didn't want to give people the impression that they were armed. I think they weren't trying to encourage a firefight, if that makes sense. Because they're very well might have been. We heard gunshots all night that night. We heard gunshots before we got ran off by the police. So we know that people were strapped. I'm shocked. I mean, people blast guns off here all the time. I'm surprised that one of the cops or one of the National Guard didn't get shot at, or the protesters, vice versa. So guys, this is the 3rd precinct. This is the parking lot where they park the police cars. The ones you guys saw getting burned. This is the rear entrance. So there's people coming in and out of there, I can see. I mean, we should go around and go to the back and see. This guy's protesting a huge rally over here across the street. A lot of people, thousands of people out here right now, guys. This is the 3rd precinct. Crazies with AKs, they said they had AR-15s, man, is the reports that the police confiscated a number of automatic assault rifles. Whoa, wait till you see the Autozone. Holy shit. That's what's left. So this is where the police took their stand the other night and were shooting rubber bullets and tear gas at people. I think that's a result. They really antagonized the crowd. Guys, look at 3rd precinct. This was the Battle of Minneapolis. Minneapolis lost this. The protesters. I don't know how many of you guys saw this burn. Let's get up close here. Guys, look at this. How you doing? Far good. Damn. This is where we wanted to come the other night. So right here is where the police took their stand in this alleyway. I don't know if you guys saw the overhead aerials. They were all lined up and they formed a shield, a human shield wall of riot cops. You can see they were all up there on the rooftop firing at people. Protesters. I'll take a water. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's the Hook and Ladder. This is right next door. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. Huge. Very nice. I said what's up to her. She was looking good. Guys, this is what does that say? It's a neon sign that burned down. I wish I could fucking read it. Town. Looks like that part is town. Let's see what this says. Because it says Historical Society, come and get me. That's so they can remember the Minneapolis Riots, dude. You see that? You guys, what does that say? Town Talk Diner. Oh, there's a sign. Okay, let's see what it says. The sign has been donated to the Science Museum of Minnesota. Please do not touch it. I'm sure that's to remember everything that happened. These are all the businesses right next door to the police station. There's a bicycle shop here, the Hub. It got every window, looks like it got smashed, broken out. Yo, let's go to the other side of the street, man.
Well, not so much that.
This is gonna be the liquor store. So I don't know if everybody saw this. This was one of the first buildings to get looted and burned. This is Hiawatha, Minnehaha Lake liquor store. Yes, police are the problem, Jab. That's what this was about. A lot of people did. I mean, it sparked off with a racial issue, but I've dealt with a tremendous amount of police brutality and force. Guys, look at this. This was the liquor store. Look at, you can see all the way down into the basement. That's the inside of it. I've been to this liquor store. Chimney still standing. Right, you know what's going on in Minnesota. And the thing is, it's not just Minnesota, it's everywhere, guys. They need to reform the system. It's inherently wrong. This is a wake up to all of them. This is a wake up to everybody in the world how bad the police system is. It does. It's really old. This building's been here since like the early 60s. The liquor store has been here for 50 years. Look at this, guys. Holy shit. There's nothing left but the shell. You can see right through the windows you can see the sky on the other side. We'll go over there. Look at this, just a pile of debris. Looks like that was cleared out from the burned businesses. Dude, it's sad to see this.
This all stops. Go to the burger town.
Yeah, they need a total restructuring of the system, and they need to wake up and see that. This should be that wake-up call. Military chopper. All night, guys. That was it over my house. Every half hour, military choppers. Back and forth from Camp Ripley. Yeah, Black Hawk. Oh. Everybody's got the brooms out, man, sweeping up, cleaning the businesses. Let's go in here. Looks like people are walking in.
Yeah, and if you guys find people that need tools to clean, I mean, we got them. Okay. They're not artists, they're just people.
We're inside one of the businesses.
That's where you would come in through. That door right there.
This was a really cool space, Troop. Like, wow. It seemed like it was really open. This must have been an artist loft. There's a kitchen over here. Really open floor plan. Convertible. Dude, this almost seemed like a recording studio. Brutal, man, for sure. It's gonna need a little more than a repaint, Brandon, for sure. Yikes. Fucking wood hanging charred. Electrical lines, everything. Wow. A lot of people said that, I guess riot insurance is separate. It's not included in policies. So I don't know completely about that. Still smoldering up there. I don't know if you guys can see it. And this is from days ago. I don't know if this burned 2 days ago or 3 days ago. Still on fire though. Yeah, that's the pile of debris they must have cleared out from inside of it.
Okay. We don't have much time left. So you try to go help out then? Yeah. We try to go help out now.
Completely gone. I have no idea what was here, but in between this building and this building, the building that was here is not there anymore. 1,000 people arrested last night. I heard like there was like around 100 to 200 people in Minneapolis arrested. Not sure on exact numbers. The place is gone though. The aftermath of the riots, Minneapolis 2020. Look at, there's a sign. I believe it. I have no idea what's even holding this building up right now. Just the shell. Just a thin shell layer of bricks. Looks like they grabbed some bricks from the building. You guys, that's the restaurant or the bar that the cop worked at. I don't know if you've read the news, but the cop that killed George Floyd did off-duty work at this bar. I read also that George Floyd worked at this bar, coincidentally. I don't know. They said they didn't know each other, but I don't know, man. That could add another element to the murder charges. If that could bring it up to second-degree murder. If they possibly knew each other. Thank you, man. Should we step back a little and grab it? Yes, he worked here with George Floyd. They worked together, both doing security, is what I read. At this place, El Nuevo Rodeo. Look that up, Google it. It's out there. Yep. The owner of the club has confirmed it. So that is yet another wrinkle in the charges. Those guys had a history. They said they didn't know each other, but who knows? Okay, George worked inside, Chavanel worked outside. Got you, Hugo. The owner had said that Chavanel was definitely had a number of violent incidences with patrons at the restaurant or the bar. So he'd been reprimanded for it or disciplined by the owner. But he had worked there for almost 20 years doing off-duty police work, security at this place. So I guarantee you a number of the people in the area knew who he was, and they targeted this building just because of that. Yeah, 17 years. Yeah, not George. George was new to the city. I know George had worked there for, I'm not sure how long. Jeez. I'm sure he knew who he was, man. I have a feeling that those two had met. So this goes on all the way down the block. Wow, this place is fucked. Yeah, Floyd was pretty big. He didn't seem that much bigger than the cops, though.
Looks like what Max looks like.
Yeah, they do have it blocked off. I would like to get closer, but they have tape wrapped around this whole thing. You can see that this is a Ethiopian vegetarian Asian cuisine restaurant. They tried to write black owned on it, so it wouldn't get burned. It didn't work though. Here's the library, guys. Oh, you can smell the electrical burning. There's a transformer that it looks like it was burned down. Yeah, I saw that. There's reports that the St. Paul Police Department started the Autozone fire. The first one to look that up, you guys. Look that up. I can't remember the officer's name, but there are side by sides of the guy starting the fire and the guy who works for the police department. Those are some big transformers. Okay, scrubbing off graffiti. I can't imagine that this could go on much longer tonight with the way that the people are out cleaning this neighborhood up. Okay, everybody is out here helping. It doesn't look like the library burned. They graffitied the shit out of it, but they didn't burn it. Yeah. Yeah, if you're an arsonist or an anarchist. Everyone had free reign. Goes all the way down. This is East Lake Street. They have it blocked off, barricaded. Transformer. Notice how I have excellent signal today too. No jammers out. Let's look in here. Looks like they're already getting ready to rebuild in here. This was a nice building too. Looked like they were in the process of remodeling it. Let's head down by that gathering Down on the other end here, there's another shot from across the block. It's hard to say. I mean, the city is still operating. It's the community, this area. It's going to be quite a while before these businesses are back. This community is going to be hurting for months and months and months. All the way into the fall and the winter, I'm sure of it. Alright, we're coming up on the Autozone and the Wendy's. So this was the Autozone I was telling you guys about, where I've read that there's speculation that the St. Paul Police Department started the fire. This is what popped off all the burning and the looting, was this Autozone right here. I don't know if that's true about the police department. I've seen posts online about it. There was definitely an agenda here. Yeah, just stores. A lot of, but guys, not a lot of corporate stores. They also destroyed a lot of local businesses along Lake Street. It's not the corporate stores that are so bad. It's the local businesses. You can see that there's beer bottles in here. People are just chucking beers. Parts still on the shelf. Bunch of struts right there. Go by the KFC. 100 says it ain't touched. Well, they burned the Wendy's down, man, and that's, a lot of people are saying that's one of the best Wendy's in the area. Does anybody know what this ACAB means? Because I see it everywhere. Hey, do you guys know what that means, ACAB? I've seen it everywhere, man, but I can't figure it out. Shit, I mean, you can walk right in here, guys. No, Wendy's not a local business. Wendy's will rebuild for sure. Looks like they got a ladder up to the roof.
Is there a new pair of brakes in here?
No, there's boxes right down there, man.
Structurally,
There's still boxes on the shelf. Bunch of rotors back there. No. Yes, cops are bastards. Yeah, ACAB, do you guys know? No, I'm not worried about the Wendy's, guys. Somebody asked about KFC. They did burn the Popeyes down. So if you guys think the KFC's not touched, trust me, Popeyes is a lot more popular than KFC around here. And they burned the Popeyes down. There's Wendy's. You can almost walk in there. That's what's left of Wendy's. The sign's not even up. They destroyed the sign. Yeah, if you back the police system and you're a police officer, I mean, you're part of the problem. This is the drive-through. Holy shit. See if there's anything left on the menu. What did I pass? Spicy chicken? Oh, that's my shit right there. Oh, a local clothing store I passed. Here's the Aldi. They definitely got in there, but it does not look as bad. Looks like they've cleared a ton of debris out of here. I have no idea what this building was. It's not even recognizable. There's a Cup Food shopping cart, which is across the street. They charge for Aldi carts? I know they don't get... Yeah, that's right, they do. You have to carry everything by hand unless you pay for a cart. Forgot about that. I have no idea what all this is. Just tons of supplies. Yeah, Target and Autozone will be back for sure. About those corporate companies. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So yeah, this is it here. Just bags and bags of garbage. Holy shit. Alright, so we'll head on over to this rally, see what's going on. You guys can see the Wendy's sign burned. Transit station. Bus stop.
A lot of y'all don't even know we exist. And our culture does either. We're going to introduce y'all to our culture today and for the rest of this week. Brother Glenn, this brother was on American Idol. This brother was on The Voice. This brother can really sing. And he's going to sing with the A. A very personal song for all people. This is our national anthem.
Thank you so much. If I can have you guys look up the Black National Anthem and lift every voice. Like you said, I've been working all day, I've been screaming all day, so I'm gonna try to hit these notes. The song's really long, so we're just gonna sing the first section twice.
Looks like they're building a
All right?
stage.
Y'all pull it up on your phone, I need y'all to sing it with me. Again, my voice is shot, but I'm here to do it for y'all. You ready? You ready? Alright. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmony.
Was there reports of crisis actors? I didn't see any. I'm definitely aware of the situation with them.
Rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. We're gonna repeat it, come on.
I will, definitely. I'm gonna look it up. I was aware of them with the whole Parkland shooting also.
Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the roll.
Yeah, he's singing the Black National Anthem. I honestly wasn't aware there was one. Yeah, it feels like that, right?
I see you, baby. I see you, baby. She was getting it in, boy. Hey, listen. What my baby girl?
I couldn't.
Your name is Becky. That's your name. Everybody say hi to Becky.
Jap, you were cool, man. Well, I am now.
That's not her real name, but that's what
Learn something new every day. I don't know it all.
It's gonna sing a song for y'all too. I don't know you don't back. I don't know about the words. I really don't hear it. But we can find out for y'all. That's what
There is a lot of people, just as many people out in the community cleaning up as we saw protesters. They're definitely out in a show of presence here. No shoppers here, man. Everything's out of order. It's a bunch of cleaners. This all happened in the last day or two. So they put up white paint over the previous graffiti and they re-graffitied everything. Some of it's positive, some of it's not. Yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Salute the troops. They don't want to be here. No, this is their community. That's the Minnesota National Guard. Fire truck rolling in. I don't know what's going on here. They look like they're going to cup foods, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, fire truck's light. Hey, thanks for worrying about me, man. I guess I was just kind of caught up in the mix of the events, and I kind of didn't worry myself, you know. I kind of didn't even think about it until the next day. There's all the people outside of Target guarding it, cleaning it up. Yeah, they wanted to cut through the parking lot. Now they're over there. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, the next day I woke up and thought about that. I was like, wow, that could have been really dangerous last night. Especially after getting pressed for being an undercover cop. Because I was walking around talking to chat, and I believe they thought I was talking to cops or an earpiece. So every time I spoke to somebody, man, I was getting looks left and right. Kind of worried about leaving that video up. Yeah, your comments here, man. I can see it. Yeah, they're working hard together. Different civilians last night. Like I was saying, when darkness falls, man, the freaks come out at night. Shit gets crazy. You know, it's not like it is during the day. Those people are hiding during the day. Cockroaches come out at night, man, when it's dark. Different people. A lot of people driving by thanking the National Guard. You know? That's the Dollar Tree. Not the one that we were at when it got burned. Yeah, troopers, that's what it is, man. So that's the aftermath of what's been going on the last few nights. Thanks everybody who's been here with me, man, to experience this. I appreciate that. All my real ones in the chat. You guys got it? Oh, sorry, the sun's mad bright. Let me get this. Bam. That's the whip. sun is just glaring off my camera. No, that didn't come up. Anyway, there's the update for you guys, man. I wanted to give it to you straight from the source. Thank you guys for checking in, man. Yo, bro, I've been checking for you for your next live. Yeah. So, Cartman, did you hear me earlier, bro? Like, I chose not to go out last night because word was that they were coming to the suburbs and I wanted to stay in, protect my property. I ended up barricading my driveway. No lie, man. I was armed. I was ready. Had the gun out. I didn't want to see any looting come to my city. So, yo, thanks, Fat Sam. Thank you for being here, bro. Fucking appreciate it. Stick with me, guys. You guys are real ones. Fire truck leaving. Yo, big props to you too, Cartman. I'm gonna mod you too, bro. I got my Streamlabs figured out. So I'll continue to keep you guys updated. Keep checking in. Real ones today, man. All you guys with me, man. Jay, you too, bro. Much love. Thank you guys so much. Tonight, it's gonna be more of the same. I'll live stream with you guys tonight as I barricade and I protect my property again. They do have a curfew again tonight at 8 p.m. and I believe they're closing. I don't know if they're closing all the interstates again, but last night they closed the entire surrounding interstates, so there was no way to get into Minneapolis and no way to get out. So if I would have somehow made it in before curfew, I would not have been able to get out, and they were stopping everybody on the way out. So anybody out after curfew was considered to be dangerous and a looter and riot threat. So everyone got arrested who was out. Dude, Antifa was out. If you watched the video from the other night, I promise you there was Antifa all over the video the other night. I went back and watched and I could see them. I know they're in the city right now. Cool, dude. Right on. I appreciate that. You guys can hit me up on Twitter too, man. I'm Trendkill on Twitter. If you see me on there, you can DM me. Look me up. That way we can stay in touch, because I don't know if we can talk through YouTube. Cultural Marxists are not human beings. Man, I just don't get how some people can support Marxism. I really don't, man. I'm not saying capitalism is the way to go, because it's definitely a hard way to do it, and that's why there is so many poor people right now, because a lot of the times the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, just like you've seen in the bailouts, dude. Seriously, I'm shocked. I mean, $3 trillion, which they really say is $6. And the people get like what? 300 billion of that 3 trillion? I don't even know, man. It's nuts. Everything else went to Wall Street and the banks, the airlines. Yo, for sure, man. If you're on Twitter, hit me up, Carmen. Remember, it's kind of easy to forget. World War III almost popped off in January, right? You had that at the beginning of January with Iran. Then you have COVID-19, right? And then you get... And we're only imagining what's yet to come in 2020. Shit's gonna get real, you guys. Like, for real. It already has. We need to regulate capitalism. Bro, Cartman, for real, man. That's what it is. You can buy your money to spend on lobbying beef for 100 years. I think China is this is definitely warfare right now. I think China 12, like, for real. We're on a parallel. Yellowstone is on the verge of erupting also. That's a super volcano, guys, and if that goes, we're in a lot of trouble. Can you just imagine the year pops off with the Yellowstone explosion? Like, wow. India hates. Yeah, and you guys are both nuclear, man. I know that. You guys are both nuclear nations too, India and Pakistan. That's wild. That is fucking wild. So, dude, pray for peace in that area, man. I do. Twitter at Tranquil. Look me up. Yeah, Tranquil's my Twitter. Do you guys, do you really think Social Security is going to be around when we're old enough to collect it? Like, I don't even know, man. I think it's going to be bankrupt. I really do. I don't see any way out of this other than the United States declaring bankruptcy on all debts and restarting. Restart of every world economy. That's the only way it's going to happen. Yeah, I don't want to work until the day I die. You know, I mean, I'm all about work, man, and saving my money for sure. But there's got to be a time you enjoy life, because when you work, life passes you by, man. And I've been a part of that for so long. You miss, before you know it, 10 years is gone, man. You're like, where did it go? Spent it every day at work. I'm 38, man. So I know what's up, dude. I've been around the block a few times. I've lived in Minneapolis for 20 years now. I moved here in 2001. And I'm telling you, man, like, I love this city. I really do. So it hurts to see this happen and it be burned to the ground. You know, like, yeah, so you feel me, man. Like, this is my home, bro. At the same time, there's really, like, a spirit of, like, something revolutionary going on, though. Cool, man. Yeah, same age. So it's bittersweet, you know? Like, I feel terrible that my city's burning, man, but also at the same time I know the police system needs to be reformed, you know? And they have too much control and say over what people do with their own bodies and with their own property and the way that they enforce that, you know? I mean, they don't rule me. This is the land of the free, okay? And everybody knows that. That's their slogan, their motto, home of the brave, land of the free. We're not free, though, okay? See, that's the thing. It's an illusion. You're free as long as you abide by their rules and their laws that they set for you, you know? And everything's good as long as you're respecting people's boundaries and not doing anything terrible and ill to people, man. But you should be able to conduct your own personal business how you want. You shouldn't be told what is good, what's bad. If this is really land of the free, we should have total freedom. Absolutely, man. You know that's why they took us off the gold standard. Is because there was not enough gold to in the Federal Reserve to back up our currency. And once they took us off the gold standard, we just started printing money like crazy. An IOU. Every single one is a piece of paper that says, I owe you $1 worth of goods or currency. There's nothing to back it. That's why they're printing it like fucking crazy right now, dude. Yeah, as long as you're not hurting anyone else, do whatever you want. Land